So once again, all the people who are listening to us either on YouTube, Facebook, or all the people who will tune into Radio M900 Punjabi, I want to thank you all, and I also want to just inform you that we have our wonderful Congressman Jim Costa joining us and giving us. He's just providing us a summary of what's happening, with the India-U.S. relations. Also with the immigration. So Congressman Costa, actually, Lovedeep asked me, he's like, Dad, you need to ask Congressman Costa about the immigration, Lovedeep, right? So
Yes.
you've been asked, he's like, you know what, Dad, you really, really need to bring this topic up because so many people ask us about this topic. So Lovedeep, so I'm gonna ask him the question that you asked me.
Yes.
So I'll ask Congressman Costa because he is the guy who actually helps make the laws in the United States.
If he wants to ask me the question, go ahead.
About the immigration at the border?
Oh, so what are you planning to do about on the border?
So
On the
those-
Mexican border?
That's a good question. First of all, the problems that we've had at the border have been in existence for decades. That's not new.
Mhm.
And like a lot of challenges, there are many aspects to the problem of maintaining our border so that we can allow for legal immigration.
Mhm.
We are a nation of immigrants, as you hear me say all the time, Gurdeep,
Yes.
past and present, your family, my family. And I think part of the American dream is, and our success has been of immigrants past and immigrants present. Regardless of the challenges we have in our own country today, still people from all around the world want to come to this country. Besides people making requests from Mexico and from the Central American countries, the second largest amount of requests I get for visas and immigration is from India.
Yes.
And so we need immigration reform.
Mhm.
And part of immigration reform, so that we can allow people to come to this country legally, is protecting our borders. And yet at the same time, we have some very, very difficult challenges in the Central American countries, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, where the governments are corrupt. There's lots of crime, gangs take children when they're 12, 14 years of age and bring them into the gangs. Families are trying to escape with their lives. And so we have a humanitarian responsibility because of the values our country stands for. So we got to bring comprehensive immigration reform that includes border security. And then I think it's a long-term project, but we have to deal, as we did with Colombia, and Colombia in South America had the cartels running the country. But after a period of what took 10, 15 years of trying to break through that corruption of the cartels, we were able to get people in charge in Colombia that have made it a much more responsible country and a safer place to live. And we really have to do that at the source of the problem, at Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, to in part stem the flow. Children and women don't, walk 1,100, 1,200 miles to go to some place they've never been with nothing but the clothes on their back.
Yes.
Unless things are very dangerous and very terrible.
Right.
So we must remember that.
Yeah.
And so we want to do the right thing, but we have to do it in a responsible way. So if we do all of the above, and we're trying to bring about comprehensive immigration reform that will protect our border, allow for legal immigration, and then also deal with the people that are trying to escape with their lives and their children at the source. So all of those things have to be done. And separately from that, we're looking at legislation for farm workers to provide legal status. We have a shortage of farm workers. We need a reliable supply of work. It's hard work. I've done it. And we should respond to the dreamers as well.
Yes.
Because they came here through no choice of their own as they were infants or children. And for them, this is the only country they've ever known.
Right.
And they are